Good morning, Superstar class. Happy Wednesday. How is my beautiful class doing? I hope you're all well, and I hope you're all healthy, and I hope you're all happy. So, boys and girls, about a week ago or so, Miss Maritza spoke about how seeds grow, if you remember that. And Miss Maritza experimented with growing a seed in her home, and I wanted you to do it at home too, so that you can observe how a seed grows. Does anyone remember the seed that Miss Maritza grew? It's a bean, and I'm going to show you if you can see it. What's that? That is a lima bean, boys and girls, right? And what are the three things that we need in order for a seed to grow? What are three things that are needed for any seed to grow? I'll give you a clue. This is one, and it's not coffee. Remember I said that? Let's see if I can put it down a little bit so you can see. What is that, boys and girls? That is soil, right? It needs soil. So let me write that down for you. Soil is the first word. And what else does it need? Everyone needs this to live, right? And we drink a lot of it, especially when we're thirsty. What's this, boys and girls? Water, right? It needs water. Let's write that down. Right? Water. And what is the third thing that any plant or seed needs to grow? Does it need a cloudy day? Does it need a snowy day? What does it need? It needs a sunny day, right? It needs sunshine. So in order for it to grow, it needs soil, it needs water, and it needs sun. Or let's say sunlight, right? Those are the three things that are needed. So a little later on, we're going to see if my lima bean started to grow. But before we do that, I am going to read you a story. I may actually read you two, and it's called All About Seeds. Let's see, what does the squirrel have in its hand? Right? I'm sure you see this outside a lot when the squirrels are collecting these. What are these called? We would see them a lot in our playground. Acorns, right? So, excuse me. What is a seed? An acorn is a seed. A pine cone is a seed. A seed can be a pit or a nut or a bean. Do you know what grows from a seed? Plants grow from seeds. A flower is a plant. A bush is a plant, and so is a tree. Do you know how seeds are planted? Sometimes they just fall to the ground. Sometimes they are carried and planted by the wind. Sometimes they are carried and planted by water. Sometimes they are planted by animals. Boys and girls, I'm sure you may actually observe this. When you go outside, you may actually see a squirrel planting an acorn. And sometimes they are planted by people. Seeds need water to grow. Rain gives them water, or people can bring water to them. Seeds also need air and sunshine. The sun warms the ground. The seed starts to grow. There is a little plant in the seed. It grows and grows. Soon the stem pushes up and leaves grow. Leaves reach out for sunlight. Plants make food from water and sunlight. The plant grows bigger and stronger. What kind of plant will it be? Does anyone know? Let's see. It might be a flower. It might be a fruit or vegetable. It might be a pine tree. It might be a tree that is covered with fruit. But this plant grew from what is this? An acorn. Look at that, boys and girls. Look at that beautiful plant that grew from just an acorn. So it will grow into a mighty oak tree. How beautiful is that? And that is the end, boys and girls. So boys and girls, you can pretty much plant anything at home that you'd like to see grow and observe. And like I said, Miss Maritza did the lima bean. So who wants to see what has happened so far in a week? I have it right here. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to turn it over a little bit so you can see. Do you see the little green plant right there, the little green thing shooting out? That means it's starting to grow, boys and girls. And hopefully in a week, it'll grow even bigger, right? And pop out a little bit more. So there it is. It's starting to grow. And that is because Miss Maritza is giving it the 3 things it needs, right? It has the soil, right? And every day I'm giving it a little bit of water, and I make sure that it stays on my windowsill so that it can get some sunlight. So that's important too, right? I have another story I'm going to read, but before I do that, why don't we do the calendar? So, as you know, we have my map behind me, and that's going to come down after Friday, but I still have my little calendar here. So boys and girls, what month are we in? We are in the month of May, right? And yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wacky Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. All day long, all day long. Morning, noon, and night time. Morning, noon, and night time. All day long, all day long. And boys and girls, yesterday was Tuesday, May 19th. Today is Wednesday, May 20th. 20 is the number 20. Okay, so today, boys and girls, is Wednesday, May 20th. So I'm going to read one more story because I really want my lima bean to grow even bigger and more. So this story is called Grow, Flower, Grow by Lisa Bruce. This is a cute little story. One day, Fran found a flower pot filled with soil. Poking out of the top was a tiny green tip. I will grow this flower, Fran said to Fred. She took it home. Grow, flower, she said, but the tip stayed tiny. beginning, this flower is hungry. So Fran went to the fridge. Inside, she found some of her favorite food. Boys and girls, is she going to feed that flower pot food from the refrigerator? Oh my goodness. She gave the flower a slice of pizza. How silly. The next day, Fran gave it a piece of cheeseburger. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, should I do that with my lima bean? Should I go into my refrigerator and feed it all that food? Then she gave it spaghetti, 2 chocolate chip cookies, and a large spoonful of strawberry ice cream. How many of you think that her plant is going to grow with all of that food? No, right? She's being silly. She even gave it one of Fred's juicy bones. But the flower didn't grow. Of course not, boys and girls. The tip stayed tiny and Fran got fed up. Oh, look, she looks really upset, boys and girls. Ah, boys and girls, what did she do with it? She was so frustrated. Oh my goodness, it looks like she threw it out. The flower pot fell onto the ground and rolled away. The rain fell on it. So boys and girls, is that a good thing that the rain fell on it? Yes, right? Because it needs water. So there it goes. There's one of the things that it needs. The wind blew on it, right? It needs some fresh air. The sun shone on it. Finally, the tiny green tip grew and grew and grew until one day Fran and Fred went outside to play. When they opened the door, a surprise was waiting. What was the surprise, boys and girls? A big, beautiful flower just for Fran. And that is the end, boys and girls. I hope you liked that story. So let's remember, boys and girls, should I feed my lima bean? Should I give it a burger? No. Should I give it a pizza? No. Should I give it corn on the cob? Absolutely not, boys and girls. But hopefully it will grow as time goes on if I continue to give it the 3 things it needs, right? It has its soil, remember? It has sunlight, which I'm leaving it by the windowsill, and every day I give it a little bit of water. So hopefully it will continue to grow, 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 and that's what we want. So boys and girls, you can do this at home if you haven't already, and if you did, maybe you can observe your plant and show me how it's growing at home. That would be wonderful. So have a wonderful day, boys and girls. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye.